Yesterday was the second day of Cassie testing, and about halfway through, we took a break and walked outside with the group of kids taking the test. And a few teachers and I were standing together talking about the block schedule, how to make school more meaningful. And I happened to look down, and written in small letters on the concrete that we were standing on was this message with a little smiley face here. I love the smiley face. Yes, we have some bad kerning right here. I think that's forgivable, but I love how this S and the U almost flow together, and then at the end, the K and the S almost flow together. It's beautiful. Okay, beautiful. So I didn't have a camera. I don't have a cell phone, so I asked one of the other instructors, and Mr. Infantino didn't want credit for this picture. Oh no, I said his name. But he was kind enough to take it for me. And if you hold down Option when all the layers are on and you click, you can turn them all off except for the layer you want to see. That's the original picture. So I worked on this while students were working on their Cassie and got it to a point at which I thought I could use it. There you go. So, school sucks. Yeah, and I realize some kids feel that way. And I certainly felt that way when I was in high school. How do we make it better? This is a problem. Pointing out a problem is easy. Coming up with solutions, now that's real productive work. How can we make school not only not suck, but how can we make it great? Seriously. We had some presentations about student led tutorials, about personalized instruction, about learning styles. There were some really interesting ideas presented by some kids. And it was amazing to hear some of the questions, and a lot of the kids acting just like teachers, saying, "Oh, that'll never work. How are you going to do that? Who's going to pay for that?" Coming up with all the negatives. And yeah, there are problems, there are challenges to overcome. But that's part of the fun of innovation, of disrupting an existing structure and coming up with something new. So today's quest involves you submitting ideas, only this time not through the file submission element inside the quest. We have, thanks to our coders, I believe it was Charles, we have commenting, actual commenting. And I don't know if you guys have noticed out here on the blog, I have 624 comments waiting in the queue because I wanted to turn on commenting and we couldn't figure out what was wrong, and Charles finally did. So now I have to dig through all these and see which are worthy of approving. But when you submit a comment, it is going to be automatically held for moderation. I'm going to have to approve it. And please don't walk up to my desk and say, "Scotchko, I submitted a comment." I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I know comments will be happening all day long. So, one way in which I'm going to help school not suck in a very small way is I'm going to catch up on all those pots of gold. I will open up signups. We will have the drawing the day before spring break. I want to make sure everybody has a time to submit all their guesses for all the missing pots of gold and maybe an extra one or two to make up for my delinquency and not keeping up with that. Yeah. But everybody fails. And we need a space here for news. We need something. So if the homepage changes, well, that's why, because we need a place for me to put updates, in addition to the board. You got that? All right. So, yeah, it's easy to complain. Let's fix it. Let's come up with solutions. And not all ideas will be great. And I want you guys to write coherent, grammatically correct sentences. I want punctuation. I want capitalization. I want you to use your English skills. This is a public discussion. Be nice. Don't say, that's a stupid idea. Give it, if you want to give feedback to someone else's idea, say, be positive. Add constructive criticism, but only if you can provide an alternative. Not just a negative. I want a positive along with it. If you're going to criticize someone else's comment, constructive criticism, that's different. Give it a critique. All right, so let's make school not suck.